welcome all viewers to our Elite Eight national competitor, JoJo Holloway and the Indiana Hoosiers, attempting to take down Texas Tech. And what school is this? Yep. Oh, we're looking. We're finding out what school it is. Who? Concord. All right. JoJo's going to start off on defense, and all our fans here today, let's get some noise. Let's hear something to support. Woo, woo. All 8,000 viewers. JoJo's been working on his defense in the offseason, working on his strategy, elects to go with a man blitz, and he will quickly find out that Texas Tech's only good offensive player is his running back, and he will promptly win this game by a million. Sports gambling is not supported, but if you do it, I would put it on JoJo. Absolute locks. Should have gotten the pick. Honestly, is overthrown, and that helped the quarterback. Oh, my word. Phenomenal zone defense to watch the running back on the check down. Sticking to cover 3, a little bend, don't break. Flag on the RPO for 5 yards. Illegal man downfield, big break. Bring it back to 2nd and 15. Elects to go big again, bend, don't break. Cover 3 lock. And seam shot brings it down to a 1st down and 10. But that's something JoJo has discussed with us is he really likes to let them march, and then when they get to the red zone, they just don't know what to do, and he covers everything. And that's how he plays defense. And that is the fastest turnaround from Douglas, the wide receiver, taking a 6-0 lead to start the game. Welcome, Bebo. Shout out, Bebo, supporting not only John Brown University, but JoJo, his father. Really awesome. Just kidding, they haven't played this year. Going onside kick, JoJo stays in a normal kickoff formation and makes him pay for that terrible onside kick. Good play by JoJo. You want to cast? You want to cast in? I know, it's a difficult job up here. Everything I do is very calculated and researched. Bounces off the tackle, an RPO that is completely covered up, gets 2 yards. Great decision to not throw it by JoJo. Opponent running zone there, so JoJo's able to hot route a receiver, or not hot route, but rather playmaker the receiver, getting him upfield. Bold play calling from Indiana here. And it's working. Chooses to throw it on the run. And gets the 1st down to get inside the 10, down to the 6. And if I'm Texas Tech here, I'm panicking a little bit. I'm getting toyed with, and I'd start crying. And that play from Indiana's playbook is so good. The slide from the tight end is it's unstoppable unless you're reading it properly. Great play to tie up the game in the 1st quarter. JoJo looks unfazed, unbothered, hasn't been threatened on his offensive possession yet. But he wants to stop. We'll see if he can do it on this drive. Bebo wants the smoke, says, let's play, JoJo, at some point. He wants it. I'm sure during college football 27, that will be a discussion that the masses want. Smart decision to wait until that little gap between the flats and the safeties opens up. If you can get enough time, X tends to be open on the deep cross. Goes to a halfback toss. Tries to break outside. Stopping him from getting a first down. I thought he could have gone all the way, but Indiana's defense too quickly. Too quickly. I'm such a way with words. Every time there's a stack there, JoJo's fully aware of that RPO. Almost wondering if he'll change his settings to put their RPO pass option as just cover the pass, and then he'll just use the middle. That's what a lot of people do, but some people think it messes up the game a little bit, and you might want to stay away from that. Really enjoying the 2-4 nickel defense here. Indiana hasn't found a way to just absolutely expose it, but he's read the game pretty well to get some openings. And that's the end of the first. That felt quick. I don't think Texas Tech is chewing clock, but I wish I'd been paying attention because that was fast. He's had the ball for 2.5 minutes on just this possession. Running back getting open on the wheel route. That's going to be a touchdown for Texas Tech. And that's the occasional risk with the man blitzes is if you're using the guy guarding the running back, can he just go on a wheel route? And you got to watch for that. And that's hard. But after it happens once, it's easier to guard for the rest of the game. So the first half, most teams aren't really known for defense. It's the second half when people start to buckle down and realize what their opponent's doing. And he's going for another onside kick. Let's hope he does what he did last time. Does the exact same thing. Oh, but it's so difficult to grab those. I wish the game made it somewhat feasible. Just what Texas Tech was looking for. Big break. Keep the ball back. Another route straight up the sideline. He's really abusing those flats right now. Finding him deep past the flats or just underneath the flats. Tries the exact same thing, but JoJo actually changed his flats to cover underneath and was all over it. Chump move, absolutely destroyed and blown up. Potential RPO here, but chooses again to throw to the flat. This guy's in his bag. Third and 7. Opportunity for a big stop here. You got to think he might go for it regardless, but you're definitely fond of where you are if you're JoJo. Covered almost everything really well, but lags a little bit. I don't know if that's just on my end looking at it or if that's his screen too, but that was a little laggy. As he hit the Texas route and welcoming to the booth my assistant, but really my boss, Ian Duncan. Welcome. How do you feel?
I wish I was your boss. I'm not your boss.
JoJo playing it safe, wants to make sure the other guy doesn't kick an onside kick. He's probably going to do a normal one since he sees JoJo hasn't selected anything. Goes onside kick anyways. Do you think JoJo gets this here?
He should.
Ooh, bad kick. Ooh, okay, good. Illegal touching by Texas Tech. I didn't like that all the Indiana players dove at the ball, but it works. And JoJo's going to have it in great field position. What are you looking for JoJo out of this drive here?
And we're going for a deep shot? Immediately?
That's the trick. You think it's a deep shot, but it's actually a slip screen out to the left, and that's something that confused the defense. He brought a blitz, brought all those guys, but little did he know, all the linemen are purposely shifting over to block for that one guy. Great play call by JoJo.
Dude, I wish I knew all this stuff. I don't even know how to move the line.
No, that's the play call. Like they'll do that automatically.
Oh,
so you just pick the play, and that's what they do. RPO chooses to pass instead of keeping up the middle. Runs over 2 guys. Oh, my word. And then gets cheap shot out of bounds. Ref, throw the flag. What are we doing? Ian, would you throw a flag there?
Yeah, obviously.
Absolutely. You can
Still
tell
got
he's
1
paid
foot
off
out of
the
bounds.
refs.
Ooh.
Goes for a run. Stopped on 4th and 2. And knowing JoJo, I don't know why. I feel like he'd run again here. He probably won't. But it would be really funny. Showing blitz with those exclamation marks, that means those guys are going to come on a blitz most likely.
Ooh, good luck.
Reads, just out of the one. I don't know if you noticed what he did there, right? So on the defense, the defenders came in a little bit on the inside of the receivers.
Did you see that?
Meaning, right before that, meaning.
No, did you see the defender? He just,
Flipped over? Oh, throw it. Perfect.
Bang.
Touchdown. JoJo is the offensive coordinator of dreams. So when the defense, they come to the inside of the receiver, it means that the user on defense has told them to cover inside. So JoJo put 2 of his players on an out route, and they'll get more open that way. And JoJo, playing mind games of his own, going to onside kick, hasn't been able to get a stop yet, and he chooses to just blast it right at that last guy.
Oh, he gets it.
And the white man of the hands team with the catch.
Does everyone just always go for onside?
It depends on the user. Some users will do it every single time. Most users don't do it, like, ever. But you'll get games like this where it's just onside kick. It depends on how good the defense is. If they don't play, if they've been playing great defense, sometimes they'll just go for an onside kick, see if they can get it, ball back easy. I think Texas Tech has already gone for 3 and gotten 1, so it's clearly working. He's got the ball. He's up 1 touchdown.
I guess your percentage of recovering goes up when you do it 20 times.
True. 0 for 1 is worse than 1 for 100, percentage-wise.
Percentage-wise, yeah.
Yeah,
I was going to say points-wise, you probably get 40 hung on your head before you get the ball back.
Yeah. Normally, JoJo's games are very high scoring, so I'm excited to see where this is going to go. If he builds it, will they come? Math. I wish
that's great coverage.
What interception!
Ooh. Oh, Hezzy.
Great pick from
It's a big
JoJo, getting the ball
INT.
back. Yurksoft's dad, I think you could explain that one more time just because I don't understand what you mean. But good to see Yurksoft's dad here in the chat. And if JoJo's wondering, yes, that is quite literally his Twitch username is Yurksoft's dad. So throws it to the running back who somehow catches it regardless. What a play for a negative 2 yards. That might be the most impressive negative 2-yard catch I've ever seen.
That might be. Oh. Oh, yeah,
Rolling
that's a free
out,
first down.
Mendoza, free 30 yards. He's
Oh, yeah.
marching and chooses to go out of bounds as the Texas Tech player
Blew
jumps
through the
into a
Gatorade.
bench and gets a concussion.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, wide open. Move. Oh. That's still big yardage.
Big 20 yards. You do that again, you're basically in the end zone. JoJo going to chew clock here, wanting to take the clock down to the second quarter so that the opponent can't get the ball again.
Now, does he get the ball for second half?
I think he does. Yes, he does. Texas Tech started with the ball.
Oh. Just shook him.
Oh my
What
word.
a
He still has
move.
chew clock on, so he doesn't want to call a play here until he's turned that off. Perfect. Coach suggestion says throw an RPO. For the record, an RPO is a run-pass option.
Run-pass option.
Exactly.
I'm not super knowledgeable, but I know what an RPO is.
RPO, perfect. And that's a touchdown off the RPO. It looks like offensive coordinator coach suggestions knows ball. And he elects to take the lead here to end the half. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it plays out for him.
Run it in. Oh, yeah. Fernando Mendoza got so much aura, dude.
Quick lead. He's not even reacting. I mean, he does these things.
He's just cool,
It just
calm,
comes
collected.
naturally. Yeah. Shout out to the chat, getting real hype for that touchdown there. really motivated by JoJo's performance so far.
Is that good coverage?
That's phenomenal coverage.
That was
Oh,
great
my
coverage.
word.
I thought he caught that.
JoJo elected to use a bold strategy and use the safety. Instead of actually as a safety, he wanted to cover that deep cross across the middle of the field. Using the left side this time so he can watch that a little bit better.
Open. Ooh. All right, he gets the tackle.
Still out of field goal range. Texas Tech probably has 2 medium to short plays to get this into field goal range and call a timeout and try to kick a field goal.
Is the field goal range shorter in NCAA than Madden?
I honestly don't know what it is in Madden, so I wouldn't know.
It does depend on the kicker.
Most of the kickers that are at this, like Indiana, Texas Tech, they'll be good enough to hit a pretty deep kick. I would say his comfortable max is probably 45 yards. His max might be like 53, probably, would be the big Netanyahu with the invite to the party.
He's trying to recruit you.
Wanted just a couple yards. This will be a 54-yard field goal. So this is just outside comfortable, but he's down the middle, so he doesn't have to move the arrow too much. He's just got to time it well. But he's at JoJo Stadium. Can that affect him? It does not affect him, and he squeaks it in.
Squeaks it in, just barely.
And that's the first half. JoJo only down 2. Waits for the onside kick. That's good, because I would have totally just clicked return middle. And if he can get this in good field position, he can take a quick lead.
Big. Held onto the ball, too.
Now, something of note, Ian. In college football, we've noticed that if you play someone in the play a friend game mode, which is what we're in, oftentimes random stuff will happen that does not happen normally just because it wants to make it more exciting.
Oh.
So far this has been pretty normal, but just be ready if you see like an insane play, like a fumble that gets kicked 20 yards somehow and then someone picks it up for a touchdown, just be ready for something like that to happen.
Hopefully it happens for JoJo. I'll run that.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, and he gets swallowed up.
Too much time in the pocket and doesn't know what to do with it. He at least wants to get some yards back here. But knowing JoJo, no matter what happens, he's probably going for it. Oh, brought down through a man. Can he go for it on this 4th and 29? May just choose to punt, keep him at a reasonable distance, but no.
No, he's going for it.
He calls a play at 4th and 29. As a man that's played JoJo enough times, I have also let up enough last-second touchdowns to lose Mountain West Conference championships in this exact scenario. So I believe in Mendoza here. Texas Tech panicking and calling a timeout. He does not want the smoke.
I don't know where that all is.
Who's he looking for here?
He's probably looking for triangle, the running back. I'm going to guess he wants the safeties to clear out and then throw it underneath the triangle. But he might also find X.
Let's see.
Got one.
Oh,
Goes underneath the square.
deep ball? Oh, it's
And,
intercepted.
I mean, that's basically a punt, is all that is.
Yeah.
I mean, he punts it down, gets it to the 14. If the defender was smart, he would have clicked square and just batted the ball down, because then he would have gotten the ball at the 47.
It's true, that's true.
So JoJo, not what he wanted, but not the worst outcome.
That stadium polls.
That is crazy.
Oh, threw it into his own lineman.
Man, thank goodness, because that guy was wide open.
It's a good hit there, too.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna go dive,
Throws the exact same RPO and just goes safe. Interesting call. You don't see a lot of those RPOs throw it right to the tight end immediately, but this guy's a big fan. I think he's hot routing 5 to do that every time.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's a big fan of the RPOs. Luckily, that means there's going to be a lot of tackles in the open field like this guy, like just getting tackled. a lot of times you'll see that lead to a fumble. So I'm hoping at some point in this game that will happen.
And then it gets kicked all the way back to. Ooh.
Yeah, all the way back for a safety or something like that. That'd be great. Just to
Pick it
kick
up in
back
the
out
end zone
of
and
the
then get
zone.
absolutely clobbered.
Goes back-to-back halfback direct snaps. When I say corny, you say how high.
Think he's going to go RPO?
If I had to put money on it, but he elects to go again to a running back pass. He's a big fan of these. At some point, JoJo may end up just going double mug blitz and using that running back and hoping to get the stop because this is absurd what he does.
It's just open on the seam.
And he bounces
Oh.
off the tackle, trying to
Does
get
he have the
there.
angle? He does. That's close. It's good, though.
Brings him down. And JoJo's goal line defense is one of the better in this league. Unfortunately, this guy only runs RPOs, which is going to make it hard to read.
Just going to throw a check down here.
Does the halfback direct and gets lit up for a yard loss.
Come on, son.
Note to self, he's also, I believe, chewing clock. So this, yeah, if you notice, the clock just goes down real quick, which is kind of annoying
Stand
to
him
play
up.
against.
Yeah. Oh, he just got
Okay,
pulled forward.
back to the 2-yard line. Little lucky roll there. He'll take this into the third quarter. You can smell the fear. If they're chewing clock, normally that means they want less game to be played, meaning more luck in the game. Like who gets one lucky possession.
Yep.
Which shows you who the more dominant user is, but it's fine. You know, life goes on. RPO here. And throws it out.
Oh.
I don't even know what that route is. It's like a blocker that just instantly goes out, and that's wide open for a touchdown. Is he going for 2?
Looks
Oh,
like
he's
it,
going
yep.
for 2 to
Lining
make
up
it
for it.
from 9 to 10. But if he kept it at 8, that wouldn't be very good for him.
Oh, got to him.
And it stays a 1-score game. That's actually unbelievable. He went for 2 there instead of making it a 2-score game.
Yep. All right, bad onside kick. Oh,
That may be one of the best onside kicks I've ever seen, and he still didn't get even close to getting it. Great field position. The struggle here is even if he scores, even if he gets 2-point conversion, then you've got to worry about does he even get the ball back? Because
Yeah.
Texas Tech
He's
can
just gonna
chew
run
the
clock.
clock. Yep, try to get all the way down the field. And, can JoJo get that final stop? That's what we're looking for
Yep.
here. As we increase our fan intake by 60%, thank you for joining us, Noah Riley.
wide open, big.
Oh my gosh.
It's a big seam.
Great Texas route. Goes no huddle. He wants to. He's trying to score now. He's not wasting any time.
If he scores quicker, then he's forcing him to play. He might have a chance of getting the ball back.
Finds
Oh.
a man wide open. That's
Big.
going to be a touchdown. He's looking to take the lead right, or rather tie
Tie it
it
up.
here, 30-30. He needs this one.
I got it. Oh,
RPO here.
He's covering inside, meaning Square's going to get open potentially.
Good kill.
Gets
Nice.
open. What a route. He's got the other team jumping for joy, diving at the pylon, making him look goofy, and he's kicking off here. No more onside kick. He wants Texas Tech to try to go the length of the field and try to score on him. Both teams have a takeaway. Does the onside kick count as a takeaway? Is that what that is? Because I don't know if JoJo has a turnover. So that
Yeah.
must be what that was.
I think the onside kick would be the takeaway. Unless he's gotten a fumble or an interception.
Yeah, I don't think he has. So, yeah, that onside kick is what the takeaway is. That's what's keeping Texas Tech here in a favorable position. He's still got chew clock on. Great
Oh, good touch.
user defense. to look for that tight end leaking out the left side and bat it down. That was all JoJo's user. What a play. What a play. Yerksoff's dad says, let's go. As, again, he finds that glitchy, hot-routed RPO and goes for the safe catch. It's like impossible to stop those unless you get right in front of him.
It's close.
Cameron, let me show you the. Let me show you this guy. Look at this.
Handoff. It's a good stop.
And he's doing these handoffs to keep getting the clock down,
Clock
and then he's using the
running,
RPOs to get the first downs and those little check downs to his running back. You'd
Trying to
love
get
a
them to
sack
field as
here
slowly
for
as
JoJo.
possible. Big.
Oh, and that was the sack that you needed. It. Can't believe that quarterback even got that ball out.
Honestly, isn't that better though? Because it stops the clock, so he can't shoot time.
It does. It does.
So now if he gets a stop here, it could be better.
He doesn't have any tight ends. JoJo's going to get pressure here. That's short. 4th and 1.
Short.
Texas Tech will probably take this to the 2-minute warning, I'm going to guess. No, he's not. He's going to go for it here. He went RPO out to the
Tight
right
end
last
seam?
time to number 7. Let's see what he does.
Oh, I think he's going to do a halfback dive maybe.
It's a
Or a
toss.
toss. Oh,
Gets outside. He's covered it. Texas Tech is running the wrong way. This is the 2-minute
Oh.
warning, and it's a stop. He
Gets a stop
panicked,
way
and he gave
deep.
JoJo
Chance to
perfect
take a
field
lead.
position. This means that all JoJo has to do is chew clock.
and then score a field goal.
Yep, and then score a field goal to end the game. Wow, what a defensive stand. I
One
can't
first
believe
down,
he
and
doesn't
that's
go
it.
to his RPOs there. He goes to the halfback toss. Wow. Running up the middle. Great. Goes for just 5 yards, knowing he wants to chew clock and win this game. Yerksoff's
play.
dad demands stand him up at the line, period. Bang.
They set him up way further than the line.
Okay, Texas Tech electing to use one of his timeouts here. I
All
just
JoJo
know for a
needs
fact
first
JoJo
down.
wants to end the game here. He does not want, 4th down, kick a field goal, and give the other guy a minute and 15 seconds. I know he wants this first down. A first down wins it.
First down is.
Oh, a blitz would be perfect. Perfect. Blitz is. He gets outside, gets the first, chooses to go
Sits down on
down.
it.
As long as he
That's
can
it.
get it back to the middle of the field where it's a lot easier to kick the field goal,
Get in the middle of the hash. center
this
it.
this should be.
I think it's a
lost.
chip shot anyway, so.
Remember, he needs to hold R1 to be conservative with the ball when he's running it himself.
Oh,
Good. Perfect. And now he can just wait, see if the other player calls a timeout.
doing what James Cook never could. Have any sort of ball safety.
Just keep it tucked. Sawdog declaring JoJo with an infinite number of J's and O's.
Is it not better to just kneel it here?
I don't think JoJo wants 3. I think he wants the touchdown. Now, ooh, I've never seen that animation. Does he have chew clock on still? I don't think so. It doesn't matter either way. He's going to wait until he could call a timeout with like 2 seconds left. Just make sure he does not like trying to time his thing with when the clock is running down. I'm assuming that's what he's going to do since his hand isn't on the controller. But he'd be pretty tough to just kick it. Boo.
go.
The crowd demands boo. Time it perfectly. Fake the kick. Fake the kick. Shovel pass. He just needs a chip shot for the win to take game 1.
How many games is it?
It's best of 3. And game 1
Here we
goes
go.
to JoJo and Indiana. Like I said, he does this, not worried for a second.
So much aura.
And I'll tell you what, if Texas Tech doesn't get that onside kick earlier in the game,
It would have been even worse. For him.
it wouldn't have been close. I mean, we would have been begging for mercy, saying chew clock earlier. This is embarrassing. This is hard to watch. And instead, he gets the onside kick to stay alive.
Oh yeah.
And we'll head into game 2. I believe JoJo has to use Texas now that he's used Indiana and won with it. And The rules are a little bit iffy. I don't know if the opponent still has to use Texas Tech or he can switch to his other team, but if he does switch, he'll be switching over to Indiana. So now the other team would be Indiana and JoJo would be Texas. Thank you for appreciating our play-by-play and our color commentary. Our physician in the chat telling JoJo to get some oxygen and hydrate. He has an invite but chooses not to accept it from Gummy Toes. I respect that, making him wait as he sits on his phone to make it more highly anticipated. That's so respectable. Big fan of that. Something tells me both teams aren't using Texas, but we're going to find out.
I would imagine not.
Should have joined Big Netanyahu to see what commentary he could give us mid-game.
The big net.
Big Net.
He's only one, brother. There's only one. Other two ones run away.
I agree, Williams. Texas does fit JoJo better. I'd like to see his play style here. He loves their playbook. They may not be as good in the game as Indiana, but he's a big fan of the way their players work and their playbook works. He's a big coach suggestions guy, and their coach is phenomenally diverse in his play calling. All right, just to clarify, we have Texas versus Texas in this one, as the other user actually had Texas and Texas Tech. So we will have ugly burnt orange and white versus uglier burnt orange and white, but with a worse user. And that'll be a good time.
You don't like rust orange and white?
Yeah, something tells me I don't like metal that's been sitting out for days and years and however long.
You're not a big fan of tetanus?
Any other orange. Yeah, I got my tetanus shot, and I don't know what it does to me, but I at least know that it makes me hate their color. That's what it does, I think.
Makes you immune to liking rust orange?
To the chatter that says Tennessee's might be uglier, you're welcome here, but not to me. I just want you to know that. Just want you to know that. You probably like Syracuse's orange. Blech.
I think I like any orange, actually.
You don't like any orange?
I don't really think so. It's not my favorite color.
What color?
No diss to the Vols.
What are you gonna say? Like blue, orange, or blue, red, green, or something like that? Like those are your
Blue,
colors?
red as colors?
Yeah, just as colors. You like blue, red, and green more than orange?
I like red more than orange.
So
I like softer tones. Orange is just too bright.
orange might be the closest color to red.
Orange is just too bright. I like a darker like red
So why don't you like the throw up orange that they have here?
because it's disgusting. There's a difference between rust orange and like an Arkansas Razorbacks red.
God. Growing up in Arkansas, their red's good. Now would I take it over orange? Not even
I
close.
would. I would
I
personally.
like their red more than Alabama's red.
I do. I agree. OU and Alabama's red. I don't know what it is about it. There's something. It looks like purplish.
Snyder is graduating this year? Oh, no, he's...
JBU Esports hitting everyone in the chat with the Fortnite pump shotgun fire emoji, fire emoji. Shout out Daniel.
I was like, what in the world? He told me he was graduating at the same time.
Oh, whoa, that was a weird kick. I don't know who is who, I'm be honest. So, okay, JoJo has the ball. So JoJo is the left Texas. Note to self. That makes sense. I should know that.
Is left Texas white Texas or?
Let's find out. I think he's white Texas. So this
Okay.
is JoJo right here.
Wait, bronze 3. Oh my goodness.
Is Jacob Kowalski...
Whoa. Oh, I don't know if
That
JoJo
was
meant to throw
interesting.
it to R1 or something there, but I don't think he meant to do that
He
exactly.
just played hokey pokey around the quarterback.
I mean, he's toying with him, isn't he? That was on purpose. Easy throw. You know, he doesn't have home field advantage,
Even
but
though
he
he's
is
at
Texas. He is at home. Does that make sense? Is that?
home. He is, but he's not.
It's just it's not his home, but it is
The
I don't know
exact
how to
same
explain it.
home he would be playing at if he was at home.
Woo! What
Or
a
look.
play! Fake
Does
the
he have the
rollout to
angle?
the right.
Oh, not quite.
Throws it back to the middle. Shout out Chatter for letting us know Prairie View A&M making the field of 64. Big win. Upcoming will be Miami, Ohio versus whoever they're. Oh, SMU.
Versus
Winner of that
SMU.
playing the beautiful orange, number 6 seeded Tennessee in the next round.
I think either of those is fine because she has a preference.
JoJo taking it down to the 1. Running goal line. He may run QB sneak 3 consecutive plays here.
What's Luis's Discord? Is he in Rocket League? Is it?
Wow. Jumping over his lineman keeping him up there. That almost feels illegal, but he just got like 4 yards on a 1-yard QB sneak. Love that. Quick commanding lead, but he doesn't want a quick commanding lead. He wants 8 points. That's what he wants. I mean, that's the filthiest
gets
route
it.
combo I think I've ever seen in my whole life, and he makes it look easy. Love to see that.
But I sent to like Jose and Andrew.
Shout out to all our chatters, keeping the commentators engaged when JoJo's gonna be blowing this guy out. I really appreciate that.
Hey, nice.
Shout out Owen for being the reason that we can commentate here today and watch JoJo's perfect gameplay. Oh my word! Somebody clip it! Somebody clip it! What on earth was that? That was a terrible play by that guy. He put 2 guys on such a similar route that they were quite literally hugging each other the entire time. JoJo should have picked it, and then after he deflected it up, the other user should have caught it, and they all dropped it. Yes, Reed Maddox. Texas is winning. Good call.
Oh my gosh, he is 1.
Tries to go with the same corny RPO and gets absolutely decked as he throws it. You can see his kneecap buckle there. Let's hope that doesn't lead to injury later. And
Oh.
JoJo reads it perfectly. Unnecessarily picks
Great
it off. He wants to take it
coverage.
for 6.
Oh.
Breaks his ankle. Tries to take it up the gap and gets all the way to the 31.
What a move.
Possession. Back to JBU.
I don't know. Maybe when I move, but I have
As per usual.
and I can like
This is why he commands
after work or something. Maybe
$120,000 salary a year from JBU. Shout out Robin. He makes it look so easy. I mean, he's picking. I want you to know, when he's looking at all these plays, he's looking for the one that looks really fun, and then he's picking that play, and it works way too often. I mean, he's just changing things around to make fun shapes, and it's working.
Put the
No
square
way.
block
No
in a circle
way.
hole. Oh,
Oh my
oh
word.
my gosh!
What?
How did he get
No
that?
one was open, and he still
Threw it
found
into
a
double
receiver.
coverage.
Enthusiastic about the whole thing.
Wow.
Have we seen anything like this since Peyton Manning?
I don't think that was Arch Manning. That was all the receiver. Ooh.
Never mind. He's nothing like Peyton Manning. He's more like Arch at quarterback.
Yeah, don't diss the sheriff like that.
Reed Maddox beating a dead horse, making the Texas is impressive today joke again.
Play in a competitive setting and not in just comp. Because I've been told for years that like my Lucio
And in this sort of game, I think Judge is looking forward to defense.
I think that must be what my problem is.
He's having a good time down there.
I know for a fact that I am not a gold 4 player when I'm like
Shout out our new follower, Ian Duncan, to JBU Esports. Can I get some score predictions in chat? Can I get some score predictions? I want by end of this game, and if you think JoJo's going to lose, I want a score prediction for Game 3 as well.
and I may be stupid, but I'm not dumb. I know I'm not that much of a problem.
I
Man,
think 37-15.
37-15. What an irregular score. I love that. So you think JoJo's going to score 23 more points,
Yep.
which is actually it's possible, and 15 from Texas. Oh, sorry, the
Yep.
other Texas,
Yeah, the other Texas.
inferior Texas.
Yeah, Rust Orange, Texas, the gross-looking one. Texas.
Yes, I would say JBU Esports is cracked. In the
In the Madden
most
apartment,
JBU
clearly.
way I could mean.
Ooh.
Ooh, and that's what we
Imagine
call a
getting hit like that.
hospital ball.
Yeah. She got hit by 3 people. It's the triangle of death. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, Zero, the receiver, he's fine. His ribs are all shattered, but he's fine.
You know, CPR will do that, but you
Yeah,
also opt to get absolutely clobbered.
I mean, wow, I would love to say that, commentate on how many yards this player has, but I actually can't tell which one's which, so I don't know.
Well, I think you can make a guess.
Ooh. The other Texas's Arch Manning is 2 of 8 on his passes.
Puts him in a passer rating similar to Geno Smith and Garner
This,
Minshew.
this year's Geno Smith.
This
Not
year's
last
Geno
year.
Smith.
This year's Geno Smith.
Who
yes.
was really just Garner Minshew in disguise. I think we all know that. Leading the league in interceptions.
I feel like that's very accurate to today's game. I feel like JoJo's playing against Gardner Minshew if Gardner Minshew had one leg. So,
Look,
But-
man, Garner Minshew could get crippled.
yeah, he could.
He could
Maybe-
become crippled.
Did I predict it? Is it going to happen?
What'd you predict?
That he was going to lose a leg in real life, like Gardner Minshew. Is that going to happen?
Did Garner Minshew lose a leg?
No, but he might. Is what I'm saying. I think I predicted it.
He
The
could.
big, in the Big 2-6, Gardner Minshew is going to lose a leg. Mark my words.
That
If
sounds
I'm-
like a threat. That sounds like an open threat.
It's not. I promise.
I don't even think Garner Minshew could start for any team in the NFL right now.
Yeah, but I don't think he wants to lose his leg.
I
Not
don't
a
know,
threat.
man. The insurance money could be big.
Insurance for what? If he's not on a team.
He's in the NFL. I'm sure he has insurance on his body.
What team does he play for?
I think he was a backup for Kansas City, actually.
Wow.
Let me check that.
JoJo bringing down the tight end or receiver or running back. Man, another running back throw. How original. Down to the 1-yard line. Last time he ran an RPO. Does he still do it? Or halfback direct snap. Bang. And JoJo's all over it. I think he should do that again. That was fun.
He's with the Arizona Cardinals now
Arizona Cardinals. Goodness.
as a backup. Who's starting over him?
Well, it was Kyler Murray, but then he's gone now.
Yeah, he's gone. Are they picking? They're picking someone up in the draft, I think.
I don't know if they already have somebody or if they. I think they're probably picking somebody up. I don't know what draft pick they have. I wouldn't pick up anybody in this draft. Wow, solid defense, getting hands in the play there, really breaking up the pass. I mean, you can't coach that. What was this route last time? Just a handoff, RPO. So Gardner Minshew grew his leg back and threw an absolute 360 spin dot.
And I just found out Gardner Minshew is starting behind Jacoby Brissett. So
Well, that's not the career trajectory I think he wanted, but
I would say not.
making millions of dollars, maybe it is actually. Maybe sitting and watching
Sitting
football.
second string to Jacoby Brissett and just making free money.
Go to and JoJo breaks some ankles, but his receiver slowed down for some reason. As he broke the ankles, he started jogging out of it. He wants more yards for his offense. You don't get any yards for the return yards, so he just
Really?
slowed down intentionally. I like that. Shout out Admiral Schofield from Reed Maddox randomly. Thank you for saying his name. And an RPO for -4 yards. Not what he was looking for, but the run didn't look very open either.
I guess we can regroup in April and doesn't have to actually make decisions.
That's not it. Let's catch the point.
I don't know. I don't think I mean I don't think you're necessarily wrong.
Ooh, big touchdown for JoJo.
Woo! This isn't as passionate as the playoffs, only because he knows he does these things. And I think if he wins this week, he's officially in the playoffs. Not like no matter what happens, but he'd be put in that spot. I don't know what play he just ran. It was really cool. It didn't work, but it was cool. Just hot route, the only RPO option. That was fun.
Okay, so now if he scores a touchdown, a field goal, and a touchdown,
In our backline, so
Wait, what'd you predict again? 37?
37.
You're right.
It could happen, but I don't think he's going to kick a field goal.
Your only problem is you need him to go for 2. Or sorry, he goes
Either-
for 2 a lot.
So he
So-
needs to get one and then
and
miss
miss the other one.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And you need Texas to get a touchdown and go for 2, which he won't do unless he's, a little not intelligent. And he
Oh,
throws
and
it
he threw a
directly to
pick.
Johnson Rubel, I believe, newly
good blocking.
subbed in.
Ooh.
Oh, my word. Oh, he's
Oh.
taunting on his way to the end
Woo.
zone. Oh, my word. He made him look
Tech him
silly.
up, ref.
Oh, my gosh. He makes it look so easy sometimes, but especially when his opponent makes it look hard. He loves this play for 2. It's like his favorite one.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
just
he's
going
just
to run
gonna
it in,
run
and it's just so easy.
Okay, you need him to not get the
I
second
need him
one.
to not get the second one,
Don't
and I
get
need him
it.
to kick a field goal. JoJo, if you can hear me, you have to kick a field goal. I need the score prediction to be right. I made a bold score prediction of 37.
To 15. You need to allow him.
37-15.
If he goes for a PAT, you have to block it, let him pick it up, and run it in. For 2. Or you need him to get a 1-point safety. You could always do that, actually. That makes sense.
Well, this guy could just score a touchdown and go for 2.
Oh, my word. He absolutely put an elbow into JoJo's player's throat. Oh, my gosh. That's assault. You can't do that. Kick him off the team.
Well, they didn't call it, so I guess he gets to play through him.
you know what I mean?
Ooh. You get that? No?
That could be the angle. I don't know.
At the end of my
I feel like it could. I mean, because I haven't had a discussion.
Not a
So who
bad throw,
and then you made a punch that pressed me, and it got me up there.
but not that impressive either.
Without talking to him. I feel like
Yeah,
as
so
a
I
spread to be able
space and then
to at least be like, this is what we're seeing and this is what's happening.
The speed out
Now wait a minute. If he goes for 2.
Oh, boo.
Come on.
Boo.
Boo.
Oh, no. And the hopes are still alive, technically. I want you to
I
know.
could.
Okay, hear me out.
If JoJo gives him the 2-point conversion and he runs it back, or he misses the PAT and runs it back, I mean.
He would need a 2-point. No way. Okay. He needs a 1-point safety, and JoJo could still be at 34 and then kick the field goal. So I believe if JoJo gets safetied on the 2-point conversion, that's a 1-point safety.
JoJo,
And
how
he
many
could-
did you go straight backwards?
He could score a touchdown and kick a field goal without the extra point to get it to 37. So it's still in the cards.
It's still possible. It's
What does
on
he choose
here.
to do here? Now, it's early in the game, and JoJo wants to respect his opponent, and he definitely doesn't want to lose. So I doubt he'll do the 1-point safety. This is called reverse psychology for those who are new. Gets it to 34. What does he choose to do here? The whole fan base is waiting in anticipation. He should absolutely just try his hardest and not worry about anything that we're saying. But, oh, he's rolling back. Throws it anyways. Converts it for 2. No. The upset of the century for our gambler, Ian Duncan.
Whoa.
Whoa,
I didn't
that
put
was a joke.
no money on this.
We didn't put any money on that for that exact.
No
he said
plugs.
exact score 37.
I was, if it stays like this, I'd be 1 point off on both sides.
Oh my goodness.
We want you to apply to our social studies position that's opening in August. And I was like,
So do you have a Madden game after this?
I do. I play in 3 minutes. My college football game will be 3 minutes. I am going to be Alabama and Indiana, and I'll be playing against Texas A&M and LSU.
I'm also nervous. I've never interviewed for like a career before.
Finding the tight end, and that
Ooh.
is
It's a
the first
nasty move.
What's his name? Andres? Andres?
Andre?
Anders?
Anders?
I don't know where he's from. I don't want to assume.
No earthly idea. Oh, back to the tight end.
That's the Washington though. That's a different one. He's a big fan of calling a play where he just tells the tight ends to run straight up the field.
Yeah.
It's very creative play calling, really. That's the joke, is that it's not, where he throws it to his tight end again for a touchdown to cut
Oh,
it
yeah.
to 2 possessions. Huge 3 from Chris Paul to cut the lead to 40.
Do they have Matthew McConaughey in this? Surely they have him on the
They
sideline somewhere.
don't, but that's a good idea for the next game. You should send that to EA. Oh, he
I'm sure it'll
drops
get
it.
added within the next,
You tell
20
him, "Hey,
years.
I want Michael Irvin looking as if he is impeded on the sideline, and I want Matthew McConaughey
I misheard you.
hugging a longhorn on the sideline as well.
Okay, carry on. No, I really heard another letter there.
do you
JoJo
have
calling
winning
whatever
it all?
play looks fun here.
But you also
This is an ugly play, but if it works, it'll go down in history.
Oh,
Oh my word, it worked. I wonder if that guy has shifty or whatever it is, if he can just, instead of juking, just use his stick and turn in.
seriously?
oh, he got the edge. Who do you have winning it all in March Madness?
As a homer, I'm going to say the University of Tennessee. As a realist and a guy who has never seen us make it to the elite or Final Four because we've never been there, I'm going to say genuinely Houston.
Houston.
Yes, and it sounds weird, but in my favorite bracket, I don't have a single 1 seed actually.
You don't have a single 1 seed. Wow.
I have
think
3
all of my
2
brackets
seeds
have at
and a
least
4.
3 or more 1 seeds.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's more probable, but I think Arkansas has a really good shot to make it as long as they don't have matchups against people like Biggs.
I think as long as we don't play Florida or Alabama or Michigan, I think we have a chance. And I think
Well, as long as you don't play who?
Florida, Alabama.
Oh no, you
or
want to
Michigan.
play Alabama. You
I
don't
don't
know what
know. They
happened?
beat us last time.
You don't know what happened?
No. Did
First
they?
of all, the game where you lost, it was over reffed. As was a touchdown with 1 second to extend the lead to 22, and he wants to go for 2 to make it 24. Anyways, back to our conversation. Alabama, first of all, should not have beaten y'all. The game got over reffed. You had 3 of your best players out of that game due to 5 fouls.
Fouled
instantly.
out?
Yeah.
Wow.
And no way Arch Manning around this. That's ridiculous.
don't
That's
know
a
how
first
Arch
down,
gets the edge.
or a 2-point conversion, rather. JoJo going for 2, knowing that if the other team gets it, it'll go a second off the clock. There goes the second. And we will end the first half 44-20. You underdid the score just a little bit.
Just a little bit. You know,
Just a
within the
little bit.
first half, it's already been blown out of the water.
Yeah. But also, one of the best players on Alabama, Aiden Holloway,
Is he injured?
he was arrested with possession of some things. So he's out. He's kicked off the team. So
he's not playing.
no, they're going to be
Okay, so
significantly
we
worse.
want Alabama.
You want
Okay,
Alabama.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
you want
okay.
Alabama.
Is
I
that
mean-
why Ole Miss beat Alabama?
No, he played in that game. They're just buns. Yeah, that's why
Really?
they,
Okay.
yeah.
Ole Miss or Alabama? Did Ole Miss even
both.
make the tournament?
No, they did not. They were not even close. They were like a 15 seed going into it.
Okay, I figured.
All right. Well, I appreciate everyone tuning in. I have to leave this with Ian Duncan, or rather get to leave it with Ian Duncan because he's so phenomenal. But I've got to go play my game. So I appreciate everyone for tuning in, and I'll catch you all next time.
I do not think JoJo Holloway is out of the tournament for possessing things. Oh, what a block by JoJo. Good hands.
How come you guys left? Oh, it's on the live stream.
Hello. Hello. I should warn you. My tanks are always like chronically late because they get off work basically at the time scrim starts. So we will be starting late for sure. I probably should have told you that initially.
Oh, and what a deep shot.
Oh, hell no with that. I'm just.
It's just free.
Freaking showed
Actually, never mind. I'll wait till the team.
Yeah, and my score prediction has been absolutely
I can just restate.
abysmal
Dylan and I were thinking.
since JoJo's at 50. Make that 52.
My aim trainer is just like running in the background. It's just like echoing crazy. Okay. Now I can. Yeah. What I was gonna say is Dylan and I were thinking this script's gonna be a hard one because we're scrimming. Do you remember Atlas 512? We're scrimming basically them. So, we're not scrimming to win because if we do well, then they'll just get better because they're all still top 100
you can
and they'll
cancel
go
your-
easy on us.
You can cancel your shift. You can.
Yeah, they're freaking ridiculous. So, because we scrimmed them a couple weeks ago, and so now we're doing it again. But Jacob also pulled extra people that are better than the roster he played last
Gets the seam.
So now it's
Didn't fall in though.
mostly out.
So also run another play for the touchdown.
Anyway, we were thinking, we're not get the best practice out of it. We should play it less like we want to win, more like boot camp. Which is how you should play.
Guess the 2-point conversion to go.
We were thinking,
Or the touchdown, pardon me.
more explicitly, if we're like banging our heads against a wall,
Same with the 2-point conversion. Sits down on it.
it, and then you'd be like, say something. You could just like say it instead of waiting between rounds and stuff. Because we, like, you don't have.
It's in your inbox, so.
Yeah, because it is a script, and you don't have to like jump in the whole time. Because obviously we want
JJ gonna get the onside kickback. Oh,
also, if it's like they're gonna waste this whole map,
good extra yardage.
where it's stupid. I feel like it'd be more beneficial for you to tell us than not. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I figured, like, you have plenty of discretion to figure out like when you should and
Ooh.
shouldn't step in, but we wanted to like.
Made a bad move and dove for it. JJ gets some extra yards.
That is not it. He saw me through the flash.
Shadow Sword and Team.
Another RPO.
Super busy. Yeah, so one of the best tanks I've ever laid eyes on, maybe the best tank I've ever laid eyes
Ooh.
on.
It's a good move.
Obviously Jacob and then Phoenix. Phoenix is top 500 now. Well, okay, not now. He was back in the olden days when you and him were both smurfing. He got like top 300 or something ridiculous. It's ridiculous to me. I'm stuck in gold 4. Okay.
It's another underball. Good blocks.
I don't know if you remember.
It's 3 yards off that.
I don't remember what his name was before he changed it to Team. Okay.
Right,
And
right,
then
right.
I forget
Oh,
his
okay.
other
They're
one.
like, they're a random program. Guys are one weakness. Longer.
No, it's
Oh.
it's silent.
Oh, almost avoids the sack.
Oh, okay.
Ice is terrible now.
If you need any help with all
Is he gonna take the 50 yard? Oh, he is.
Swimming, and then they were.
It's a bold kick.
Tex
Ooh.
just walked in with a really sad look on his face.
Unfortunately, does not get it to go.
Told us he couldn't make it with us. What the heck?
Hey, what's up, bro? Bro, I stayed in bronze 5.
Now we're going to
Here's the thing, I played gold. Yeah, gold.
Oh, you said bronze 5.
Oh, sorry, gold.
I was like,
sorry, I misspoke. No, I misspoke. I misspoke.
Okay.
Oh, I overshot it. Like one of my players. 80% win rate as Hanzo.
Yeah.
I am dead. You can ask Camry about this.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man.
Like, right, Camry?
Yeah.
No, like, I showed her the stats and everything.
So I'm just skipping my bubble game because I got 15, so.
Oh no. Do you feel terrible? I'm so sorry.
No,
Oh my god.
no part of right now is fun.
Oh, that's terrible.
I got
For what?
the calf.
Really?
I think it was either the calf or more likely my hot pockets. It was probably the hot pockets.
I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're here, but that's terrible circumstances for you to be here.
It's okay.
Okay, well, glad to have you. We can start earlier.
It's a hit on the quarterback.
To be so real with you, I was a little nervous. And we still playing.
He's been trying to get more.
Gets the outside. Ooh, not quite a touchdown for the other team.
Smart fixing them so fast. I just feel that sometimes mom just gets talented.
He's really counterable this season.
And if you weren't here and we were only playing Rom and Orisa for 8 maps, like. So anyway. Hello.
Dude, I wish they had Dark Lord lightsaber in some years.
Guys, Will's here. Hooray.
Hooray!
2-point conversion, no good.
Think of ice.
No, but like different animations.
Yeah. Dude. And now he refuses to convert to PC, but he also is not good on controller, and so he's just washed. And then rage quits. Yeah, like me. I don't think he still plays Civ. No, he would lose his mind. We cannot be doing that for his mental health.
Little RPO here.
Yeah.
Ooh. Good move by JoJo.
We are. It's his old roster that he competed with when I first met him, and their name was Atlas 512, and that's what Shiro knows them as. Because Shiro and I used to compete together. Yada yada.
Oh, we did last.
Yeah.
Kappa.
A little bit. There you go.
In the middle of the.
Yeah, it's kind of a hot mess in there. We have way too many channels. Okay. Will's here.
Arch Manning, keep.
So first of all, I want to put us on maps that we don't usually play.
-4 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's impressive.
Because realistically, if we're winning games, that means we're not choosing. We're not very good at, and then we get cooked.
Oh, deep ball.
I want to play a bunch
Oh, gets batted away.
of 2 games. I would like to play 3-0 games.
Get this fan of true.
JoJo gonna settle for the field goal here.
Yeah, we would let. I want her and I could.
Little chip shot.
Because we're terrible at goal.
Straight through.
It's really bad. Yes.
Looking to blow the kick out the back of the end zone.
Online, Shiro. Where you at? Well, yeah, they're all on. It's terrifying. Did I in Overwatch? I might have. Well, what account? It's Hawk number 14379.
JoJo just needs one stop here, and then it'll be a game.
Okay, I just think I never had that account
Wishful
added.
thinking, I guess.
Oh, then you renamed it?
What he's doing right now is much worse. I'll tell you what that. Some ice for the Duncan right now.
Durgan's casting again. Because he wants a PC login. That's really why.
Desperate times.
Okay,
I don't know that it's that desperate, Will.
unless we're going somewhere. Or you just. Okay. So I already talked to Shiro, I know about this, but basically,
Draw back.
our goal is to learn not to win. And I know that's hard, but this team we're playing is really good, and they're probably not going to be sweating. And if we get better, they're also going to get better. So we can't expect to win, because that's probably not going to happen. And it's a scrib. We're scribbing to practice and to learn, not to win. So our goal is to, first of all, play maps that we're terrible at and get better at them. And second of all, we're going to have our coaches, Johnny might come later, but we're going to have our coaches more explicitly jump in if we're just like banging our heads against a wall and it's like we've been playing into this.
With that touchdown and 2 point, that brings it within 13. Still a 2-score game, though. So he needs this onside kick if he's going to win.
We would play better. It makes more sense for our
And
learning.
JoJo gets it.
Tell us that in the
That should
middle
be
of
it.
the map than it does for them to wait till around.
He's just got to run out the clock.
Yeah, so goal tonight
One
is
first
to
down, and
maintain a
that's
good
pretty much
attitude
it.
while we probably get our butts kicked so we can learn.
Ooh, bold move. Oh, he gets batted away.
Forward, I'm inviting the other team.
I gotta look at this Junker Queen skin.
And it's over. Yeah, 2, I got 2. Last one over at the house.
JoJo looking for another deep pass again.
It's pretty lame.
Drops back.
I left
Came
the
back.
this-
Oh,
Oh, okay.
it's over his head.
Yeah. I got a Junker Queen skin that's pretty buzz.
I got.
Just looking for one first down here for JoJo.
We don't really need them. Blueprints?
Ooh, doesn't get it.
What do you mean? Oh.
Just looking for a first down here. Oh, gets hit.
You already said GG easy.
Well, this game is still technically winnable for the other team. Although probably not going to happen. Have to have 2 miracles in a row. Oh, makes the catch there, but he stayed in bounds for a minute.
That's crazy. Do we think it matters if we do bands, or do we think we just run it?
I think we just run it. We can just go.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're already like, let's play all the maps we suck at. We might as well play.
Ooh, gets the touchdown there.
I don't want it to be discouraging. I just feel like that's the best way to practice.
It's a lot closer of a game right at the end here. This 2-point conversion would bring it within 5.
Real matches, we can just freaking run up Atlas.
And it's no good.
It's not like we need to play Atlas again. Actually, I don't need to ask R. It's a friggin' scrub.
Alex might need an invite. I would suspect. You would expect Alex?
It's supposed to be voting with
Oh,
right now.
yeah, I'm plotting.
Here we go. That'll end it.